Hello, everyone. This is Kayvon Atkinson, and I'm here today to talk to you about a few aspects of Chapter 3 that I thought were worth noting and worth discussing. So, my first question is over quality assurance itself, and something that the book stated was that quality assurance is not considered a policing function. There's no direct control exerted on any process itself. It is strictly there to report what is going on, and then allow management to make any necessary modifications that they see fit. Um, I just don't understand why it's not considered a policing function whenever the data presented is used to police the food production process. And I understand that management um, doesn't have to take into consideration what the QA program findings say, which is why I guess it is also not considered a policing process. But the book heavily implies that if the QA program findings are not implemented by management and taken into full consideration, that quality itself will slip. So it just didn't. It seemed unnecessary for it not to be considered a direct police function, and why wouldn't these findings be considered legitimate enough to just be followed outright? Why does it need? What further insight can management actually provide? Um, you know, to fully enforce these findings. Well, why can't the QA program itself police their own findings? And this leads me into my second question of would there be any benefits in allowing QA authorities like the quality assurance vice president to make needed modifications based off of the data they collect instead of management? Um, Again, I know management has ultimate authority on what should be exerted in the process based off of the findings of the vice president, but management makes these decisions based off of their interpretation of what the data says, not necessarily off of what really would be best for the company. Although they may have these intentions, a vice president of quality assurance is directly observing what's going on, is able to gather the data on a first-hand account, so they may be able to make decisions in the process of gathering the data that management wouldn't necessarily be able to make because they're handling other things, and they don't necessarily have a huge involvement in the quality assurance process, even though they do have quality assurance training. The vice president of quality assurance, this is their specialty. So I just think that if they were able to have true freedom and independence to make these decisions and then just kind of run them by management, that it would lead to a more efficient process versus kind of this middle manning that seems to be going on. So just tell me what you guys think in the comments, and thank you.